Here we are, the first show of the Sunday's Writers' Bench. You can't beat it. There's no one has ever done it. No one's ever thought of it. To have a writers' bench on a Sunday for everyone to just get on and just, say what they want to feel. I think it's a great thing. Something very special. But the passing of Dax, BC, Black Connection, was there's a big hole in my heart. He was an incredible graffiti writer, and he done a lot of damage. Yo, hello. He's done a lot of damage, and when I got put into jail before I was 50, a few years ago, for assaulting a police officer, you wouldn't believe it, but Dax rocked in. Dax rocked in. And yeah, it's amazing. Like good old. So yeah. We had a good talk, me and Dax. It was really special. It was something very unique. And in Silverwater Jail, and yeah, it was a big thing. I never thought I'd go to jail, and I was in jail for my 50th birthday. But there's probably a pot of about 300 inmates, one pod in Silverwater, and good old Dax. He's Aboriginal, and told all the brothers, all the Aboriginal brothers that were there, probably 30, 40 of them, and said, "That's my brother. That's Razor Micey, PIC, RCF, 210. Look after him, make sure nothing happens to him." And I couldn't believe it was jail. I'm getting sandwiches in the morning, I'm getting this, that. All because of Dax. We spent a long time in jail, very long time. And yeah, he definitely killed it. So I'm going to do something really special for him. Something really nice. I've already organised. My partner told him, and another friend, close friend, come to my birthday party. And Scotland's in the house. There we go. Bit of Scotland. Scotland the brave. But yeah, told a few. So it's going to be good. It's hard to see the comments with a phone. I've got bad eyes. I've got really bad eyes. So it's not easy. Not easy. But yeah. What was just Amen sent me a message just then. Good old Amen. I think he wants me to send him a link. Hang on, you guys. I've got to send a link to my brother. Fuck, he makes it hard. Yeah, so Dax helped me out. I had the time of my life I was in jail. There was 300 in jail. Everyone come up, said hello, you want to play basketball or table tennis and get sandwiches, get all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. But what I really want to talk about was some history and what's going on in the future. The future right now, Mainline is buffed. The whole of Mainline, all the graffiti is all gone. I was going there Wednesday night to do some throw ups and put up Saipan from Melbourne, the King of Melbourne, of end to ends. And yeah, they were buffing. They were buffing the war that I love the most. I couldn't believe it. It's like, the sleeping giant, the all out king, sleeping giant comes out and I see buffers. I see buffers. So I go to the next station, check out the wall, and there's more buffers. And they're not buffers, they're track workers because they wanted to buff all the graffiti on Mainline, all of it in one night. And they done East Line, Bondi Line in one night. All those taverns at the Domain, they're all gone. All those 210 taverns, he'll be heartbroken. I was doing wild styles on Mainline and they'll last in 1 or 2 days, 3 days, and 2.5 grand of paint. Yeah, it does suck. 2.5 grand of paint, and I take a night photo because I think maybe the buffers might come. and I come like 7 in the morning to get a photo and to get some footage, and it's gone. Oh, it's gone. And I've got not so many night photos. You know, like you couldn't put them on YouTube because people just think like, well, how can I see it? Can I see it? They're all right, but they're not the best. At least I've got something. That's the main thing. I've got something. But they come after me really hard. I was bombing every line. You know, they're coming after me really hard. But, you know, if I go for a walk and go here, there, and everywhere, and they buff the line straight away, well, you know what's up. You know that it's the no-go zone. You can't do it. Yeah, they're furious. Absolutely furious. They paint Queensland, and if you paint a train in Queensland, you go to jail. In Melbourne, it's very doable. Everyone owns their own yards, and they're all protected by the owners of the yards. So it's all pretty easy. But every crew in Sydney battled each other. Every crew in Sydney battled each other. Every single one. And then they come down to the end. The last two out of all the crews in Sydney. All the crews end up saying PIC, battle RCF, RCF, battle PIC. And there was two playboys in Sydney, a PIC and an RCF. Shane lived at McDonald Town, his house there. I knocked on the door, he's not there. No one knows where he is. Not one person knows where he is. He's gone, like he just disappeared forever. He's not on social media, he's nowhere. A lot of writers are like that. They're just gone and you don't hear from them ever again. Hello, g'day. It's hard. I think it's Jason. It's hard to see without my glasses. I've got bad eyesight. I use my phone. My computer's getting fixed, so there's not much I can do. It's some of the settings inside the computer are stuffed. It's not replaying what I'm doing for a second time. You know, you do something and then it replays for later on for other people to watch. So, yeah, it's all pretty crazy. I need a drink. That's what I need. Very thirsty. I know that feels good. This hat, leather hat, I had it. Oh, well, when I went to Manly, over at Manly Beach, probably one of the most famous beaches in Australia. That and Bondi Beach, and that's where Simo lived. And I met him through Upski. Upski's a real cool dude. Shout out to Upski and Doom, R.I.P, Simo. He walked along the Manly course and said, "Stop here for a second. You're a Scot." "Hey, Jason, brother." Not me and Playboy never had a fight. Playboy and Playboy, RCF and PIC, they had a fight with each other. Then they battled each other. Oh, he bought a Kambowski. Mad dope, bro. He does mad canvases. The dopest canvases. He's very high skilled and he's teaching his cousins and relatives. There's going to be some hardcore riders who are going to come from Upski. You know, like even Upski even told me, I was so proud when he said like, when I seen your damage and seen what you done and your throw up, and I had to put a tag underneath it and take a photograph. He said that was the ultimate because so much damage that I'd done on the trains. And he said, "There's no one can compare me to you, you know." And I inspired him to do graffiti, which is beautiful. That's magical. That's so nice. He's such a king. He's done so much damage. You know, he's got a girlfriend now, but he's got epilepsy and fits. He takes tablets, and he's doing it tough. But I call him, and one time he had to go to hospital. And I was talking to him in hospital because he had a fit. Didn't take his medication, but he'll be coming out soon. He'll be coming out. But yeah, Playboy, good old Playboy. Well, I can't read that comment. iPhones, I don't know. Like it's hard. I don't know what the fuck to do. Who knows? If you touch the button, probably switch off. But Playboy and RCF and PIC, they had a fight, then they battled each other, and then who won the fight? PIC. He was a big boy. He was a big boy. Shane could hold his own, but nothing like him. He was a bit of a weapon. He started on me one time, and I said, "Oh, fuck, leave me alone. I'm a kid, bro. I'll get Buster after you. Buster, RCF, KOS, Kings of Steel." He was a doorman at the cross. I said, like, bang, you'll be gone. So I scared the shit out of him. And told Ricky Seven, let Ricky Seven know. Like fucking adult, fucking want to bash a fucking kid. I was just a kid. I was just a kid. So I done the right thing, done what I had to do. But they battled each other and PIC won. But everyone in RCF said, no, Shane won, Playboy. So I went to the next step. We're in the car park where the topic and client pieces and Haro, good old Haro and Demote. And what happens? Seven's there, drinking, we're all drinking, Foster's, and cases, empty cases are just everywhere. You couldn't even walk, there's so much alcohol on the ground of empty stuff. And PIC rocked up, the whole of PIC rocked up. Fibs, I seen something about fibs. Yeah, I missed it. I've got to put my glasses on. This is no good. I can't see shit. But Playboy told the leader Spook and Costi, PIC, there was two leaders, two presidents of the crew, and they blessed me with the crew and gave me the PIC. They said it would be in good hands, I can look after it. And yeah, so Ricky said, bring it on, we'll crush them. And I was going in Coles with Playboy and so many riders. It was unbelievable. And we're taking out the whole rack of all the paint complete in one go. I fill my bag, put my bag on my shoulders and walk out. And 30, 40 cans. There was so much paint. If RCF got to keep that paint, but it didn't get stolen, it would have been unbelievable down at St. James. It would have been a freak. But what did end up happening, end up happening is that fucking little Amos and band. I seen them when we're in Hyde Park in the fountain area where it's like a half circle and it's got a roof, and it was raining a little bit, but St. James is underground, dry drains. It doesn't matter if it pisses down. You go down there and fucking there's no one there. You get a bit of water on you, but it's about it. But I've probably done something that I regret. Well, I don't regret because I write PIC and I write RCF, and I'm the president of both. I grabbed paint and we banned little Amos, went down to St. James, and 26, 27 panels were done on the train. Half the PIC riders fucking wanted to carve me up, and they said a lot of shit and sorted all that shit out. So it was pretty amazing. It was an incredible train what was done, and everyone waited for it when it pulled in St. James Station, because St. James Yard, St. James Station, it's 400 or 500 meters away, and you hop on it, and the public hops on it to go to work, and it's full of fucking panels, one end to the other. This is a battle between RCF and PIC. And then when we finished drinking, Ricky said, "Let's go." We go get the paint, and Rick says, "Where's the paint?" And they're looking all through other bushes, other places, thinking they left it somewhere else. And Rick said, "Fuck it, don't worry about it. Let's go. We'll drop some tags." So we weren't bombing the streets of Sydney and tags, and we had a few cans, do some throw ups, because it was a battle. So as much as graffiti was seen, that's the person who won it, you know. So, but that train, I caught that train. I got it at Central, and it's the all stations train, Newtown train. And yeah, it was just amazing time. Incredible, amazing time. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Cheers. Nothing like it. It was best paint that you could possibly get for that decade, that year, that time frame. And got to Redfern, and we all got kicked off. We all got kicked off the train completely. And what happens? The train goes up the tracks and stops probably 700 meters. 700 meters, and it stops there. And everyone with cameras or anyone wanted to look at the train because it was so incredible. Ran up the tracks, taking photos. I went up there, and it was incredible. Probably, it's got to be the best painted train in Australia's history by PIC, Partners in Crime. You know, whole cars have been done and married couples and stuff, but for so many riders to be in the yard and have so much paint, it's special. It's real special. I wish things like that happened a lot, but maybe only half the riders went to other yards, Marryong and Flemington. I done a top to bottom at Flemington with jive. I done a raise them. I used a 44-gallon drum, and he done his jive, and I done a raise them top to bottom on a rattler right at the end of Flemington Yards. One of the last trains to pull out, and tagged front of the train, so I knew that was a train. And yeah, it ran and got good photos. And about 3 or 4 days later, I went to Jive's house in Redfern, and write that comment again, brother. I missed the last word, please. Um, yeah, Jive, yeah. So, um, maybe 3 months later, Jive got caught for something. I don't know what. His grandmother said this, that, whatever. So Yeah, he's living in his grandmother's house in Redfern at the back, you know. He could say word for any single rap song. Say at the exact same time, just pound it out. And lyrically change it and put other words in. Before I met Fear, my partner was actually Jive. Jive was my partner. Before Jive was Client, and then the list goes down when I was much younger. But Jive done something that no writer should ever do. You'll find out about Jive. You'll be shocked, brother. Writing that comment. How can I explain it? Well, I'll tell you what happened at the start, and I'll tell you the finish, and I'll tell you the end. I'll tell you the whole story, and then I'll be out of here. Okay, so about 3 months later, Jive goes into jail, found out by his grandmother, knocks on the door, Jive's in jail, get his MIN number so I can send him money, and yep, you wouldn't believe it. I get a summons to go to court. And it's like, what's this for? And it's like, for graffiti. There's no statement. There's no go to. I've been to the police station and they've charged me. I've got to appear in court, or I'm screwed. So I went to court, and he comes driving in a jumpsuit. You know, jumpsuits they wear when you're in prison, handcuffed, and comes out his wooden doors. Bows at Your Honour, sits down, and the solicitor says, "Is this the person?" And he pointed to me and the clothes that I was wearing and said my name, and he said, "That's him." And I got done for that top to bottom. I got done for it by a brother who was in RCF, made funk. It was called Rock City 5, then Rock City Funk. Yeah. So I didn't get in too much trouble. I didn't get in too much trouble. There's a few dogs. I can tell you, I name more. I can tell you the whole fucking lot. Because I painted for so long, and the transits will art me so hard because there's been so much damage. But I visited Jive in Parramatta Jail, and you wouldn't believe it. I said, "What's that section over there? That breakaway wall? What's that?" He said, "That's where all the people that get protected." And fucking, oh yeah, all right. Because I seen his grandmother and went and visited him. And then fucking, yeah, 3 months later, I go to court and I get done for it. And Jive gives me up. Said that's him, wearing his clothes, his name. He says everything. I'm going to read these comments later on. Put my glasses on. Respond to them. And yeah, I didn't get in too much trouble. The judge was very lenient because I was giving up, and the judge probably thought like he doesn't like people like that doing things like that. So I go see Gain. You know, we painted trains for 20 years. Every single day we're together. Fear got burned out. I burned him out. He couldn't take it anymore. I went to jail. He gave me up. I had nothing to do with him. And Fear, I did so much graffiti with Fear that I burned him out. He couldn't paint it anymore. He had a bottle next to his bed, and he knew that to piss in, he couldn't even go to the toilet. You know, and had bottles and bottles and bottles in his house. So I never went there. That's off the chain. Like, my God. So the next rider was I hooked back up with Gain. I hooked up before with him. We done stuff, throw ups and whatever, and tagging. He loved tagging. He was a tagging king, best tagging king in Australia. No one could beat him. He was the best. Game 2 was the best tagger. Man, could he tag. Every single time I was at his house, he was watching TV, smoking a cigarette, having a drink, and doing outlines and tags every single time. So I thought, you know what? Stuff this. I'm taking my black book, and done it for years. Years and years and years. And then when he come to my house, he's like, "Where's your black book?" And it's like, "Oh, come on. Are we gonna go to the game? Or you wanna muck around and do outlines?" But I let him do the outlines, I gave him the pens. I got like 5 grand in pens. So he had a mad time. He done some mad stuff, and he done it for everyone, not just me. I'm not the only one. He done outlines and filled him in for every single rider in Sydney, just about. He showed a lot of love, a lot of big love, big time love. But when I was with him, I seen Jive. I seen Jive. He's out of jail, and I said to Gain, Gain, you know what I told you. You give me up. There's Jive. Let's walk over to him. Let's take him to the pub. I want him at the fucking pub. And Jive's there, and we're all fucking, we're all there. And yep, you wouldn't believe it. He's shaking like a leaf. The rider that bashed all the riders in Sydney, Jive, robbed them, ripped doors open, told guards to F off, and train drivers, snatch baggies off chicks, and then just walk onto the platform, take the money out, and go down Everly Street. You know, that's what he was doing. He was pretty hard. You know, he was right up there. Um, he'll do a tag in front of anyone. and punch on with anyone. So that's a character of Jive. Incredible graffiti writer. But he's broken his history and destroyed it. I told Ricky Seven. I've told a few people, not many. Tudor. Shout out Tudor. All-Star cast. Yeah, no, told him. And didn't want to tell too many. But there he was. We walked over to him and had to punch on. No cow punches like the dude next door cow punched me. And I remembered like 2 months later, I opened my screen door and I got cow punched. Got fucking 18 stitches to my head, inside and out. Lost half a litre of blood. And remembered that I got cow punched. Took me about 2 months to realise. And seen him and said, "You're invited to my birthday, bro." He had keys for next door, and I said, "Listen, you're invited to my birthday. Do you think you want to come to my birthday?" Who's going to go under the bridge? And all the boys were there, and no cow punches. No, none of that would have happened. Would have been real punches. Hands up, come on, let's fight. Like your dad taught you. None of this fucking rubbish. But yeah, he's as quiet as a mouse. Yeah, comes and goes, and he doesn't come for long periods of time, and I don't see him. But all the boxers in Australia said, if you're a cow puncher, you know what you are. It happened at King's Cross, and there was a huge outrage. It went on the news. Everyone went to RPA. I was asleep for 2 days. I went into a coma. I didn't even know when I come home. And yeah, went into a fucking coma. Shouldn't have woken up. Very lucky. Very lucky to wake up. But good old Jive. Good old Jive. Wouldn't put his hands up. Wouldn't put his hands up. No cow punches. I don't do that shit. Not like next door. I don't do that shit. And yeah, it all fucking happened. Gaines said, come on, come with us, Jive. And straight away then, he knew he's a dog. Straight away he knew that he was a dog. Unbelievable. Yeah. And he wouldn't fight me. He wouldn't fight me and try to keep as far away as he could. And I'd go up to him to strike him, to punch on. And Game would call out, let's go to the pub, let's go to the pub. Come on, you boys, let's play pool. Do reverse psychology, because we're going to punch on and like forget about it and play pool and have drinks. But he never come. And how many times did that happen? I lost count. Jive RCF, made funk, the word funk. Oh, I missed it. Fuck. I don't know what's wrong with his phone. It's fucked up. The comments only stay for a second. Maybe I have to touch the comments. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to use it. I've got to Google that shit and find out some more information. Phones, I don't know. Phones are easy. I can just be anywhere at anyone's house and just do it. You know, and have other writers on and have the writers' bench on Sunday. Who knows what time? I don't know, but it'll be a Sunday, every Sunday, writers' bench, and talk about normal shit. But yeah, again, topic, bro. Again, yeah, okay, topic. All right, topic, brother. He was my partner. There was three partners, wasn't two. It was client, topic, Raisin, me, and topic lived in Newtown back in a cemetery, his grandfather's house. Yeah, God bless you. I miss him too, bro. He's one of my closest friends in the 80s. He never said a bad word or said a bad thing or done anything wrong. He was just a graffiti writer. He didn't hurt anyone. You know, and me and Teen hated walking to his house because it was past the park. You had to go down like 3 streets and into the house, and the house was uh, run across like Australian Street and Federation Road. Go down Federation Road, go down 3, go straight down, and when you see the straight road, you go left, and it's a house probably 6 or 7 up, concrete, beautiful house, and tap on the door, and his grandfather answer the door, and probably will be getting ready. It was never ready, but his grandfather made us a coffee and made us Vegemite on toast, and he was a really humble person, very very respectful person, and we talk about a lot of different things. He was very smart. He's very old. He was a very very old man. It was there was nothing like him. He was a unique person, but we went there a lot, me and Teen, and then Teen got the shits and said, like, Topic, look, meet us at Macca's at such and such time at Newtown, and we'll jump in the car and fucking go rack paint. And that client Topic, at Newtown, I've redone that about 3 times. I've had to redo that because of imbeciles. Mr. redone like steps, and I won't mention it, but this one. Well, he wrote that on the wall, disrespecting a writer writing that. You don't do that. You don't, for everyone to read, anyone and everyone, public people that know that he writes that tag because they've been told by other people. Yeah, no, disgusting. But topic, yeah, he was a skinny little lad, loved racking paint. Going to St. James, we were in St. James together a lot. Team come down sometimes, you know, it was hard for him. And we'd walk with him, it would take forever, take a long time. But he could run fast, he could run faster than anyone. And all right, he had a disability. I got a disability. But the thing is, the main thing, if he grabbed you, you're gone. Because he had to use his hands the whole time when he was in his house, you know. I don't want to disrespect him, but everyone knows that he was born with no legs. I knew his mother very well, and Gaines' mother. I knew them all very well. You know, I'd go up the cross, and I knew them all very well. Anyway, he was so massive. He was huge. The strength in his body. That strength was able to make him move his legs. And he'd be on the ground, he'd hop up on the fucking seat, and we'll do outlines, and then he'd show me my outline, and he'd say, no, no, it's like this, and he'd change it, then he'd give it to me, give me a new piece of paper, and I'll do it, and he never used pencil, he used pen. So if you made a mistake, roll it up, put, throw it in the bin, and start again. Start all over again. Unbelievable. Fuck. I might put my glasses on. Fuck this. If I can find them. If I can find them. So, yeah. 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 Ah, stupid fucking thing. It's not working. So, Toppy didn't do that much graffiti. He done a lot of tags. He was very good at throw up, very good at pieces, clean, straight pieces. He was a good guy, and I don't like saying how people pass away. It's too much for me. It's too difficult. It's every single possible way that a graffiti writer died. It's happened in Sydney, and that's it. This is the writer's bench. All the knowledge. You know what? I want to do a piece of topic. I'm going to do a piece for him. Do another one. Cyclops is trying to ring me. Cyclops, RCF. But yeah. Cyclops trying to ring me again. I told him in a message. I think I wrote him in a message, didn't I? I can't remember. Anyway, I'd put him in. I'd put him in the top 3, top 5 of the most kindest, generous writers, happiest, loved graffiti, never complained, always go everywhere, talk to any writer. That was Topic. He was the good. There's the good, the bad, the ugly. He was the good. Topic was the good. Yeah, he was just a small kid. I wanted to create his grandfather's house, and he was crying and it was destroyed. Beautiful house Topic would have had. There was no other family members, so the house went to the government, and he said, "Look, what kind of house I'm going to have." I said, "Don't say that. Don't disrespect your grandfather. He's going to live forever. He's a good man. Made me coffee and made sandwich. Eating my sandwich. There's no one like him. He's really special." So I went there multiple times, even after the funeral, and he was lonely. He didn't have many people to see him. Topic's father, and he didn't mind him doing graffiti. He didn't mind any of that. Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that in the comments. He's a real special guy. I don't think enough gets said about him, to tell you the truth. Most certainly did, yeah. Yes, it did, brother. Yeah. The best thing about Topic is his kindness. He was so kind. He wouldn't swear. He wouldn't do anything wrong. He just did graffiti. That's all he ever done. He always wanted to meet up. He met up all the time. He always met up. Some with Teen, some with me. We all met up. We didn't need mobile phones. Back then, there was no mobile phones. But we all met up. Now there's mobile phones and no one meets up. I don't know. It's a strange world, man. It's strange. Your honour is your bond and what you do, what you say. It's a writer's bench. You say, hey, I'm going to be here this time and we're going to be doing this and this and we all go down and we all shake hands. And we're going to do it. And then we rock up and then we go and do it. As simple as that. Easy done, easy peasy. Yeah. But yeah, Going to King of Sydney. He said, Jesus, you know, such and such. I'm not going to say it. I can't believe it. Out of all the people, jive. And it happened multiple times. And then I got sick of it. I went to his grandmother's house and knocked on the door and showed her the paperwork and got all jive stuff, put it outside the front door and got kicked out of his house. He wouldn't fight me, and I told his grandmother. Then I had to go shopping for his grandmother every Friday, which she got paid. It wasn't far away, the grocery shops, and to carry everything because she didn't like transport. She didn't like any stuff like that. And she loved walking, and she knew everyone. She said hello to everyone. I was very surprised, you know, because I'm a graffiti writer and not to do with public, and spun me out a bit, you know. It was a bit of a freak, but yeah, no, I done it for a long time, and I knocked on the door one day and she didn't answer. Knocked the next day, and maybe 2 weeks later, I turned up and the door's open and there's workers in there. And they're painting and putting on carpet, and yeah, she must have passed away or went to a nursing home, but she was very old. She's a very old lady. She loved her budgie. Her budgie could talk. Yeah, and like Tudor makes the best Anzac biscuits in Australia. He said he made 72 of them the other day, and I was going to go to Mounty County straight away and scoff them all down, but I've lost 8 kilos. I go to sauna 3 times a week. 50 Fahrenheit for an hour. I actually sweat and the sweat dries. That's how hot it is. Yeah, I do that 3 times a week. So I'm trimming right up, and yeah, I'm looking good. I'm going to get there, bro. This year's my year. Dragon of the year. Year of the dragon. So it's only just started. Autumn's on. Most people don't paint. Winter, no one paints. Yeah, we'll all get to see the writer's bench. Yeah, so game was disgusted and went to the toilet and fucking come out. Well, we done a few tags, but yeah, come out and not heavily because this is local, you know, just a few sneaky tags, sneaky ones, and got me a beer and we drank the same beer. We drank. I used to go up to girls, shoot or something, missed it, I used to go up to girls and say, "Give me a horsey. I want a horsey." And she'd laugh and carry on. And she said, "What's a horsey?" And I'd say, "A horsey? Look at the tap head that you pour the glass into the schooner and pour down, and tell me what it looks like." And it says Carlton Draft, and it's got a row of horses on it, like Chariots of Fire or something, Ben-Hur. And she'd give it to me, and I'd look her straight in the eyes, and I wouldn't give her any money. And I said to her, "Is this free? Because you give really good head. Really good head. Is this free?" So you'd always get different girls working at the bar. So I got to say it many times, and a lot of brothers heard me say it. I said, "Watch out for this one. Hear this one. I want to say it nice and loud." But yeah, but I did get a few beers, free beers. Yeah, I stopped drinking, but I started drinking again. But I stopped when I was 30. I got 300 and about 40 bottles. I had 350. I got about 340 bottles of alcohol. And Flask is a collector, PIC Flask. Yo, Flask, shout out. Flask is a collector. And I gave him an 8 grand wine bottle, $8,000 wine bottle. So I hope he enjoys it. But he keep it in his cellar, and he told me when the time's right and the price is right, he said, "We'll drink it together, or I'll sell it and I'll give you half the money." What a champion, eh? What a great heart. New school riders too. A thumbs up for all the new school. Use the gangsters. Got good heart. Do good panels. Been saying a lot of good stuff. New school, they're going to take over. They're going to take over. They're going to learn from the old, and it's going to be incredible. A decent seller. I missed it. But Gain rocked up, and he's coming, he's walking, and he Gain looked at the door, and he said, "No." He's turned around and walked away. And he told everyone in the pub, so Jive couldn't drink there anymore. And he was like a hermit. He would never leave his house. But I bumped into a couple more times and put my hands up. Yeah, much respect to the new generation. Fucking oath. I won't last that much longer. I'm pretty old. I'm older than most people that have. In fact, I'm probably the oldest of all the people that have died. So, God bless Jesus Christ and pray that, yeah, beautiful. It's, I don't believe it. I just got a message off Shannon. Brex, 210 PIC, Block Boys. I haven't heard from him for a year and a half. I'll try to get in touch with him. Anyway, I'm 210. He's 210. 210 blood. Through and through. 210. One of the craziest crews in the world. Incredible, amazing crew. 210. What can you say? I don't know. What? They're all kings? Yeah, I've done 600 breaks. Yeah, thanks, brother. Hello. Hectic, brah. Yeah. So yeah, Gane looked out the door and said, like, no, he's gone. Wanders around, hides in his house, and Gane has a birthday, and Jai breaks up, and Gane says, here we go, I want to knock this cunt out. Watch this, Fraser. I'm sick of this. He won't fight you. I'm just going to pound the shit out of him. And Jai rocks up and says that he's getting compensation from the government, maybe $1 million from being raped in jail. And the government's paying for it to keep it hush-hush. And that's for everyone, including someone that I know very close. Very, very close. But yeah, he got his money and he splurged it, and he started shouting everyone. He shouted everyone at the pub, and Gain. No, not Gain. Jive. Gain would do it as well. He'd buy everyone a drink. He'd play pool. I'd play pool with him all night. We owned the table, but beat everyone. Rick the Knife was there. Dax was there. All old riders was there, you know. And Rick the Knife is actually related to Al Capone. And we all know who Al Capone is. But I placed bets with the veteran of the pub at the Cauliflower Hotel at Redfern. And getting him to put the bets on for me, and if I won, I'd give him half the money. And I'd tell him, I'd say, wait until I have a few schooners to get a bit drunk. And then I'll just look at the horses, and he placed the bet quicker than anyone. No one could place a bet quicker than him. He was a master at it, and if anyone was waiting, he was the veteran of the pub. They all had to piss off. The machine was his. Rick the Knife was called Rick the Knife. Why? Because he knifed people. He didn't muck around, and loving using a cutthroat razor, and had the cleanest, trimmest, best beard going around the hood of Redfern. He loved graffiti. He was a graffiti writer. He had a go with Gain and me, and we painted in the top car park right up the top at Redfern. And he wasn't a writer, but he was a graffiti lover. He wasn't a public person. And I'd be going down to games with a bag of paint and put it at the back of the bar. The barman knew, everyone knew who Game was, every single person. And we all of them showed respect for us because we were graffiti writers and they loved graffiti. And most of them had a go and seen Game or seen me painting. And we're still doing the illegal painting shit. But then he's like, nah, let's do legals. And then I had an idea to open up a shop. I told Tudor. Tudor wanted to be involved. He said yes. And the drag along, the hang along, was Mick from 567. Well, 567, I made up the name. I got the lease. I spoke to the guy and got it done. And all the ideas and all my connections that I told Tudor, and Tudor told his connections to me, Mick listened to, got his mother to put I don't know what you call it, fucking put a hold on the house, half the share of the house. So if the business fails, they'll lose the house and the bank wins. And went alone and done it. And at the time, a few friends died, and I said to Mick, he's just a such and such. And Dus was there. The first war was doing graffiti. Well, I told Tudor. Tudor's got a 1983 tag underneath his house with a shadow on the tag. A shadow on the tag, 1983 under his house. But because I lived in Eastwood, when I was young, I'd go walk through the canals and ride my skateboard, muck around. And I wasn't a graffiti artist, but I seen graffiti, and I was very young. And when I become a graffiti artist in '84 and a breakdancer, um, there was a lot of breakdancers and there was a lot of riders, and we'd all hang at Teaser's house next to Eastwood Public School on the corner. And who else was around the corner? Tito. Tito, the one who done the whole car with Omen RCF, the king of all kings. Omen. I wish he kept painting. Yeah, yeah. Well, you want to talk about the thirst? It's definitely got to be game. It's got to be game. I reckon he's the first. But when I was a kid, my best mate, Paul Brindle, his parents still live in Eastwood in the same house, same street, just up the road from the fire station at Eastwood on the left-hand side. Lovely people. Very old, very, very old. And I seen them at Top Right, and I asked them if you want to help with the groceries to put them in the cab. They said no, the driver does it. He's instructed to do it because they're too old. And he had a photo album. Now, after school, he said, let's go down to the park. And the park was for fighting. The NRMA in the park where the canal is, where the bridge is, and it's got the swings and all that shit, trees, and behind the paint shop. And he jumps down the canals. And I think, what's going on here? And I'm following him. Says, come on. Drops a bag, pulls out a can of paint, and starts painting and does graffiti. And he's doing a holiday piece. And shows me how to paint, and I help fill it in. But it's not really my first piece. My first piece is RDF in '84 at Denison. He'd done the piece. It was finished. All I had to do was fill it in a little bit. That's not called doing a piece. Your first piece. I don't believe so. But um, his father is he makes books happen. He'll read a book and say, "Yeah, no, get this book published." He's that was his job. He was a publisher of books. He would read books and say, "Yeah, no, this book needs publishing." So, Paul, what he done, he took photos and made his own publishing book and showed me, and the dates were in it. And then when I went down, looked at the dates to the piece of the crew called Control Artists, interlock style, incredible stuff. Some of it's still there. In fact, I know a place on the lines where all the trees have overgrown, and if you cut back all the trees, you can fully see the piece. And my heart and soul swears that that's probably the first stuff, just around 80, before 81, 80, you know. I was 8 years of age on a skateboard looking at it, and poor Brindle's making a book, and it's about graffiti. He ends up becoming a graffiti writer, and my best friend fucking tells me, yeah, cool, thanks for the respect. Hey, peace and blessings. Um, so yeah, so you know what? Tomorrow. I'm gonna go down there. So tomorrow I'm gonna go to that house, and and I'm gonna get that book if it's still available, and I'll show it on the next. Damn, mate. Um, I'll show it on the next one. Writer's Bench Sundays. Well, all the information. I know everything. Nothing that I don't know. A mountain of knowledge. And people need to know. Everyone needs to know. And the new school are welcome. Welcome to my channel. You know, do a few legals. New school rock up. Have a black book. Do an outline for them. Get a photo with them. That's what Gain done. That's what he done. And we done 20 years of illegal bombing on trains every day, 365 days a year. And he said, that's it, I can't do no more. So I burned out a lot of graffiti writers that couldn't keep up with me. But he had personal problems. He wanted to have kids and stuff, you know. And Sandy said, like, you know, if you can hook him up a girlfriend, raise him, you're the one who can do it, you know. And I believe in you, and I know you don't lie. And if you say yes, you do it. So I hooked him up with 3 girlfriends. Yo, peace. I hooked him up with 3 girlfriends, and yeah, I even hooked him up when he come out of jail, and we went to Games House with 7, and watching him get a blowjob through the bloody door. He said, "Go away, go away." And they had his head back past the couch, going, we drank a lot that night. No, at least 4 times when Game was in jail. I was there for him when he come out of jail. The front door. I didn't see anyone else. Oh, his mother once. We went to his father's house, and his father wouldn't really speak to him much, but he'd speak to me, then his own son, then Gain, which is a shame. But yeah, I'll show respect. I won't say nothing about Gain's father. No, won't do that. But yeah, fucking Fab Four, IBS, CIS. Wow, that was it. That was the cream of the crop. International Bomb Squad. CIA, IBS, Fab Four, Snooze, Styles. Battle of the Beat gets serious. Oh man. I was a kid. It was raining. It was winter time. I could just clip the windows of a rattler down. They had little clips. They'd go down. I would hold on to the top of the window, what was down, and lift myself up to put my face outside the window to see Battle of the Beat get serious, the girl with the gun. And I don't know how many times I went past that. Yeah. Bondi Line, East Line, Kings lines only for Kings. I took a King there and took a judge, a graffiti writer judge, and myself, and I crushed him. I crushed him and destroyed him. In fact, I crushed him so hard and destroyed him so hard that he, in fact, capped his piece, bashed the judge, and with one hand leaped over the wall, which I've never seen anyone ever be able to do. Humanly impossible. So you can imagine who that is. Someone what can do something that no one else can do. Spent a long time in jail, and he's an absolute king, a freak. And he'll do it till the day that he dies. I rang my mate that lives at Newtown, fucking Marrickville, and every single time I've done a piece or a panel, I'll text him all the information, everything, the whole lot, the car number, the run number, everything. I'd give him the whole deal of everything because he was a photo collector, Simo, who was a photo collector. And he took the photos of it, his Zoom camera, and he never rang me up. I sent him the messages, he'd send a message back, but he never rang me. And he rang me, and he said, like, he capped it? He capped it? Well, I crushed him, bruh. I took him out. You got the photos? You told me whenever I see one of his, give me the details, we'll get the photo. We'll do a photo swap. He's got a huge collection like me. And he's got the photos. He's got the joint up soon. Might get him on the show. Getting it pump it up on his laptop and show everyone on the writer's bench of Sydney. The show forever. It'll last forever. I've added people on my account secretly. No one knows who they are. So they can do anything to my account. I trust them with my life. He knows when I go, but the channel will live on. Snoozy's going to publish a book. He's going to do a book. Most definitely he's going to do the book. Snoozy's doing the book, but he's doing it a different way. He's not going to have, I think he said he's not going to have writing in the book, but he's going to have the date or the year. He just wants to show graffiti. No writing, no talk, no reading, none of that bullshit. Just photos. Just photos of a graffiti book. That's his idea. I think that is. I'm not sure. I'll definitely find out. I'll ring you and find out for the next show. But yeah, he's snooze. Like wow, like Iman RCF was teaching snooze Fab Four how to breakdance in 1982. In 1982, he was teaching them how to breakdance. And everyone thought that Fab Four were doing it. Yeah, probably let a cat out of the bag there. But yeah, no. It's getting late. My clock just went off. Jive. All right, so Def Jam's where? Circular Quay. I went there so many times it wasn't funny. But the jam didn't go on. Some jams, no one turned up and the equipment wasn't there, so they couldn't bring the equipment because a truck broke down or something happened. So it was just people just hanging around, skinheads and skaters. You know about those people, don't you? Um, Martin Place, yeah, Martin Place. That's the one. That's the one, Martin Place, sorry. But yeah, but the marble, that was like a writer's bench. The marble was the writer's bench. It was hardcore. When I watched Beach Street, my father bought the Ghetto Blaster from Beach Street, the Phillips, the EE70 or something, some shit like that. Yeah, cool. I got that for a present, and I took that to the marble, and everyone would bring me batteries. It wasn't a tape deck. You couldn't record other people's stuff, which was a shame. But it was the loudest ghetto blaster. It had a subwoofer in the middle like this, and then two mid-ranges like this, and the blaster. Well, I can't even show you with my hands how big the ghetto is. But yeah, nah, I was very lucky, and you know, I was hanging out with GAME 2000. He always laughed. He always had a smile on his face. He always laughed. He was cool. Yeah, so many memories, so many riders. Just so much. But where have they all gone? Where have they all gone? Where are all these riders gone, bro? Where have they all gone to? They all didn't die. They're all our age or a bit older. Um, Tudor's 50, 58. I turned 50. I'm 52. I'm at the Marvel. Tudor rocks up and shows me respect. Looks at the ghetto blast and says, "It's on Beach Street." So my dad got it for me. Pulls out a tape deck and starts breaking. And only 50. Wow, you're a young one. You were a young one. 50. 50. What year did you start proper? When you were 50? Anyway, we'll come back. So after the marble, only riders that were respected. Yeah. Beach Street is one of a kind. They never made a second. A lot of people dissed it. My mother took me to it to watch Beach Street. Yeah, there was trouble, yeah. But there was a lot of love in that Beach Street. There was a lot of love, a lot of culture. My mate was holding the umbrella and doing walking back like Michael Jackson. He got paid for doing that, but he never made a contract, so he doesn't keep getting paid. I miss that. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I do believe the game's the first. As a kid growing up, what I've seen and what was there. We danced, me and his girlfriend danced together. Me and his girlfriend danced together. We all danced together. We had a great time. Got drunk. I was going in the clubs underage, and they'll let me in. They didn't care. They just got the head nod, and I went in. I had the hottest girl in Sydney. 350 West Ryde boys wanted her. No one could get her. I got her. Lisa Elliott. I got her. I was very lucky. I always got good girls, beautiful girls. I was blessed. Thank God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and it was cool. But good night. Jive. Probably on about the sixth, seventh, eighth time. Sixth, seventh, eighth time. Good night, brother. Sixth, seventh, eighth time. I chased fucking Jive in Redfern, and he was fast. He was fast, and I thought, how am I going to get this guy? He'd give me up from top to bottom on a rattler. So Gain said, get him at the methadone clinic. This is methadone clinic. This is where it's at. This is what time he goes. So I said, all right, I'll go. And I was across the road, and you wouldn't believe it. Jai walks into the methadone clinic to get his methadone. Well, he's a dog, so I can say this shit. And yeah, I rocked into that methadone clinic at the door, waited at the door. And here comes Jive, about to come out. And as soon as he comes out, I go for him. No cow punches. And he says, hang on, hang on, hang on. You got to understand, I was on heroin. I wanted to get out of jail. So I just left him. I didn't even touch him. It was just a grab fight. That's all it was. But after that, maybe another 3 times, I said, come to the pub. One time he was right next to the pub. He walked past because of what happened at the methadone. Thought he had freedom. And the seating was outside. And I said, stay for a beer, mate. I jumped up. And everyone was there. And everyone that knew him was there. Knew that he was a rat. And fucking... As soon as I sat down, he just bolted off. I threw my schooner glass at him. I just fucking threw it, missed him, but fucking shattered a bit of his legs. And that's the last time I seen of him. I got told that he's been hooking up people paperwork because he got his payout from getting sexually assaulted in jail by the one and onlys. Yeah, the fucking guards. Fucking guards. I escaped from Yasma detention centre. I was the only person that could escape from there. No one else could escape from there. Yeah, no. Good old Smacko is ringing me. Smack! The Mafia crew. Finished work. Works late. So, Gane had to go at him a few times. Said, I fucking don't me. And one of the best riders in RCF is the Narc. And the only one. There's not one other RCF rider that's ever done that. And he done it for this one. He probably even shot up Vegemite to get a rush from when he was in jail. Yeah, uncool. Very uncool. But anyway, the lines are cleaned. Let's see what happens. I'd bomb the lines and they'd clean my shit the same night, the next day, or the second or third day. Let's see who bombs it, and I'll give him a shout out next week on the show, the Writers' Bench, the first Writers' Bench on YouTube. There's no Writers' Bench. No one thought about it. Where we can all come together. Anyway, peace, one love, respect. God bless you all. God bless Game. God bless Dax. Topic, shout out for Tudor. Shout outs for everyone. Shout outs to the new school. The new school are going to make it. They're going to make hip hop live on and survive. I honestly believe that. I've got to connect with more new school writers. They're the future of graffiti. It's not me. I've done everything, but it's not me. I can give them outlines and places to go and knowledge, even the yards to hit right now. I've already given out that actually. And these dudes have been pumping the yard, and no one knows. No cleaners, no buffers, and it runs. Yeah. For all the old yards and for all the new yards and the yards that no one knows about, I've painted all of them. So for the writer's bench, when they want to name a yard and talk about it, I'm down. No problems. But that's for the old school. And they had to have keep going through all the decades until now. That's a hard task. Very hard task. Oh yeah, one last thing. The red lights. Anyone know of anything called red lights? Where did the red lights come from? Where did the red lights come from? Well, Dawes was doing panels. I put him in HR. Banish is in HR. I put another brother in HR. And all three of them died on me. So I gave Solon's back HR. Solon's gave me HR and I gave it back. I couldn't keep the crew. It's like I had blood on my hands or something. I just couldn't do it. And I told Deuce how to do it. I said, Deuce, come here, come off the platform. I want to show you something. And we went to a. There's only certain ones. There's not every light's got one, but one's got one at every station, at every front of every station, a light, and it's got a flip flop. It goes like this. And what you do, you stuff rocks all underneath there, with all the rocks that are around the tracks. You fill it all up, and it can't move. It stays red. And then the train driver is not allowed to go through a red light. There's these panels inside the tracks that lift up that stop the train from moving. I don't think people even know about that. And yeah, no. He's done a lot of panels. I've done a lot of panels with him. I showed him the first spot. We've done like 4, 5. And he told all DMS. And DMS told everyone in Sydney. And then everyone was doing red lights. But my idea for the writer's bench, for the ultimate, was to do and pull a red light on every red light in Sydney at the exact same time. Shut down the whole system. Completely destroy it. And crush it with steel, paint, be magnetic. I don't think anyone's thought about those ideas. You see, it's like a game of chess. You got to think. It's all in here. I've got Manchester United on, and the number on the back is Rashford, number 10. And you'd go like this every time he scores a goal. He hasn't done that well this year, but he's getting better. I thought he's going to get sold, but they're going to keep him. And he scored 33 goals last year, or 34 goals in all competitions or something. But he's just off target. He's been drinking and living off scoring all those goals and living it up, and everyone's in his pocket. He's got to snap out of it. He's got to get on the writers' bench. That's what we need. We need Rashford. Tell me how many drinks he's had. See if I can now drink him. It's the original Rashford as well. It's the exact same shirt. There's copies and there's the originals. This is the original shirt. They lost against Chelsea 4-3. They play Liverpool again. So, anyway. We talk about other things. We talk about the writer's bench. We talk about graffiti. A bit of everything. But Jive made a Instagram account. He's on Facebook. And he's been painting. So I might just cap all these pieces. Just cap them all out, the whole lot. I'll get a few calls, but the original cap from New York City, was he a capper? Did he do it for real? Did he honestly do it for real? Hit it in the comments below the video. Cap 1. Did he honestly do throw-ups over graffiti writers for real? And got away with it, no one touched him. I'd love to see that. I really would. That would be the ultimate. That everyone could write a comment about Cap in New York City. This is the writer's bench. Knowledge. We need knowledge. People to know that Cap from New York City, from Wild Style, so Star Wars, is he the real deal? Does he go around capping people? And no one touched him. Now, Roski went over me. I was at Central. His girlfriend told me at Newtown where to meet him, what time. Form was there, Fawn MC. I jump on the first rattler. I go to Central and he's already there. I grab him, throw him on the tracks. And he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "You ever watch Beach Street?" Like, you're crazy. You're crazy. Crazy prices. That's not an ad. Yep. And waited for the train. Train's coming to the station, bibbing. This is in peak hour, by the way, at Central. Peak hour Central. What? What? How many people? What? 2, 3,000, 4,000? No one jumped down on the tracks and held on to him. Held. And then I flung him in front of the train. And then I moved away from the train. And what did Roski do? He rolled like a dog. He went roll. Because he knew if he stand up, he would have died. I hope the CIA and the FBI not listening to this. Or someone bigger. Wow. Wouldn't they be impressed? I'll go to Supermax. But this is the writer's bench. This is for knowledge. Anyway, he done his role and he made it. And then he hopped up and ran at the end of the trains. And I went the other way. Jumped on the train. Went carriage through carriage to carriage. I'm getting calls off Todd. Carriage to carriage. And got to the front and hopped off at Town Hall and went to Hungry Jack's. Oh, call me back, bro. Yeah. I should get to you. I had 2 phones. My friend broke a phone and had to have a work phone. I gave it to him. So I'm basically screwed. Everyone ringing me, sending me messages. So, yep. So that was my beach street, like Spit. And we all know what happened to Ramo. So I done the exact same thing. No different. But I learned from what happened. Put it in here. Refolded it. Molded it. Made it better. And moved. But he rolled like a dog. So the next time it happens, I'll make sure that someone doesn't roll like a dog. I'll just go with them. I'm old enough now. I've never feared death. I've nearly died that many times, it ain't funny. The writer's bench. The writer's bench. Name names. R.I.Ps. for the brothers and sisters. So many. You know, when Arson was with Rouser and he got hit, he ran down the tracks and Rouser went to the next tracks and got run over again. He might have lived. Rouser. And Danny said, Arson said he couldn't do nothing for him. Couldn't even recognise him. Yeah. Anyway, it's a writer's bench day. First one, I might put it as first, number one. Right, writer's bench task, whatever. Put one and number them. Number every single one. Because I've got too much knowledge. It's just far superior. Been around too long. 40 years. When everyone had their breaks, I kept going. Because I believed, and I told my partners at the time, all single one of them, if we keep going, we surpass their damage, do more, and they can't compete and beat us. It doesn't matter what they do. City of Sydney. Yeah. And it's a true fact. It's real shit. There's nothing like it. If you can paint in Sydney, you can paint anywhere in the world. I've learned enough. I've talked to enough writers from around the world. WhatsApp, everywhere. Messenger. I like the comments and stuff, but I don't like people writing on Messenger. Like Messenger's for face to face. If it's not going to show their face, they're hiding something. It's no good. Now it's encrypted, so all those things that I said are all encrypted. Wacko jacko. All the knowledge everyone wants to know. God bless you, Topic. You're a king. Client, browser, help, KOA. Yeah, so many. So many. Nibster. I love Nibster. Nibster. Wow. All right. I'll say this and that's the end. It's finished. I was at Stratfield. I was with Nibster. And he had a metal thing hanging out of the bag. And I thought, what's this metal thing? This handle. Fuck is it? And Ken rocks up 6. Ken rocks up 6. Pulls out a fucking automatic Tommy gun. And it's going to blow away 6. Ken. And I grabbed the top of the gun and I pushed it to the ground. And this is in full public view of everyone. Daytime. We don't care as graffiti writers. Day, night, we do whatever we want. We run the world. Hip hop. And Asked him a number of times to put the gun away. I was still holding it, and Cam went down the tunnel underneath Stratfield Station, and that was it. That was the end of it. No more. But Nitsa would have spent a long time in jail. A long, long time in jail. Nitsa would have spent in jail. But I stopped him from blowing me away. I stopped him. Yeah. I've stopped a lot of people. Anyway. Next week will be about throwing graffiti writers out of trains that don't deserve to be in the back car, and tagging over writers. Disrespect. New school don't tag over anyone. They go to their own spots and they do their own thing. It's dope. Different styles, but they've got to see other styles to get moving. That's the key. You know, it's the old teaching the new. The new can't teach themselves. There's got to be a connection. That's how I learned. Look how much I done. Wow, how many writers I painted? I painted more graffiti writers in Sydney than anyone else. Painted more yards. Every single day I'd wake up, have a coffee, and tag 100 trains a day, minimum, every single day, before I rack my paint. Every single day. I could not stay at home. Just like the writer's bench. They'll sit there, show each other stuff, and then they just keep going, doing more, and not stopping. To war for more, the all-out king. Special words from home. Made those mad Rock City Funk cards. Yeah. Alright. Peace, one love, respect. Can't, don't even know how to turn it off. How's that?